That's going to make it really easy to sync up. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
119.
Hold on.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Mr. Gorbachev.
Turn up this podcast.
I'm in this for the money and the pussy, and they're both falling off the trees.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 119 of the Reasonable Doubt Podcast. As always, we are your hosts, Eric C. Griff.
And J Money.
How you doing? 119.
119 years old.
119 years old. I
That's
think
how
that'd
old
be
we
the
turn.
record, wouldn't it?
No.
No? They get older than that?
Yeah, there's... wasn't there those twin old ladies that were on... out in Russia growing their own stuff? How old were they? They might have only been like 116. But you think...
Okay, but the
die.
thing is, like, I don't believe some people. You know what I
Why?
mean? Because some people are like, I'm
116 years old and 361 days. American-born Maria Branias, who currently resides in Spain.
The oldest person
She's alive right now. It
Yeah.
seems like people kind of cap out at 116.
The oldest person to have ever lived whose age has been independently verified is Jeanne Clement of France, who was 122. But I know there's...
122?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, she was super old. She was 1875 to 1997. That is fucking old as shit.
Wow. Dude, 120... To pass 120 is crazy.
I was reading this thing too about old people.
And she's from France, right?
Yeah.
Dude, it's
There's zones in the world, right?
Yeah,
there's
they're
like
called,
spots
they're
in
called blue
Japan,
zones.
spots in like France and Spain.
Not France and Spain.
No?
No. Weirdly enough, no.
Japan.
So they're called blue zones.
Yeah.
They're based on centennials, which
Okay.
are like people that live over 100.
Okay.
And yeah, France might have one maybe, but I don't think they do. Spain doesn't. Italy has one.
Okay.
A whole hilly town where like everyone lives over 100.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were kind of implying that like once you turn 100, you all kind of go to this spot.
No, everyone there just lives that long.
And it's just like those are the perfect spots on our planet for living.
Yes and no. I watched the whole thing on this. There's been a bunch of research. Like, yes, everything about their life also helps. Like, it's a perfect mix.
Yeah. Well, to live that old, it'd have to be.
Yeah, it's a perfect mix of, like, really good genetics for longevity. Mm-hmm. Their diet fluctuates. So they eat, like, a pretty protein-heavy diet, and then they hit about 50, and then they drop down to, like, a more vegetarian diet, less meat.
Yeah.
And then when they get up to like 80, they go almost completely vegan.
Okay.
It's weird. It's like an odd thing.
And they know to do this?
That's what they want to eat. So they just slightly change their diet.
Okay.
So that's one of it. Then they also, all of them are like cities and towns with a lot of elevation. Okinawa is another one, right?
Yeah. Thinner air.
Like, well, no. It's that they walk all the time.
Oh,
So after
okay.
every meal, they go for a walk, all of them.
Yeah.
And they walk up and down these fucking, like, massively steep banks, right? And
Yeah.
that's just, like, normal life for them.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You ever think, like, if you hit, like, 110 years old, you would have been an old man for 50 years?
You'd be an old man for 70 years. That'd be for 70
The
years.
second you hit 40, you're an old
You're
man.
an old man. You're done.
And then for another 2 times your lifetime, you're an old man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts.
Yeah.
You think you'd get sick of being old? I would.
I don't know, though, because they must not be old the same way as, like, we know someone who's old and then dies at, like, 75.
Yeah, but even at 75, you've been an old man for, like, 20 years.
Yeah, 20 years. That's not that bad.
I'd get sick of it after,
You're
like,
a
3.
kid for 20 years.
Yeah, I barely remember it. And I was sick of being a kid.
The first 20 years, it was only, like, 2 years ago for you.
I don't really remember up to, like, 12.
What?
I've got memories and stuff, but it's not like not like with the memory clarity that I have of like 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. But I have, like, lots of
I
memories.
got lots of memories, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really remember much pre like 5 years old though.
Yeah, I only have a couple memories.
I got a couple
before 5.
core ones.
Yeah.
I have one where I remember I'm standing in my living room as a kid and I'm like 4.
I'm imagining little baby body you with your current head on.
Yeah,
that
picture
body.
this face
Yeah.
on like a short, fat little body, and I'm wearing like denim overalls when my suspender clasps were like teddy bears, right? And I was wearing like a striped shirt.
Can we please Photoshop this?
Yeah, for sure. And I'm standing in my living room, and I remember thinking to myself, and I will remember this moment.
Yo! Those? I have those.
Yeah,
where
I was like, I will remember
I'm
this,
gonna remember
and I
this
still do.
moment.
I can picture the
Yeah.
entire thing.
You like make a conscious decision. You're like, this is going in
That's
the memory bank.
that was the second I gained consciousness.
yeah.
All right, this is the moment. Before this was all on autopilot, survival mode, but I'm in it now.
Yeah. Now I'm cognizant of what's happening. It's interesting, hey, because I wonder if that is a milestone that we don't really measure.
When
like
we
in
get
psychology.
consciousness?
When you get to that point of, like, when your brain develops to that point of autonomy, we'll call it, where you're like, I'm gonna make memories now.
Yeah.
Like what you're saying, where it's like, I'm gonna stop just surviving. Like, I'm now conscious of what's going on.
I mean, if you were to ask, like, everybody in the world, nobody remembers being born. Like, no one has a memory of, like, exiting their mother, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anybody has memories of, like, turning 1. But you might get some people that remember, like, 2. And then usually by, like, 5, everyone's got a memory.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like in that range, your brain, like, just that little, like,
There's a
node,
spark.
like, boop,
Yeah.
like, just receives its final proteins in the blood, pops up, and now
it's
you've
like-
got this tiny little memory bank.
Yeah, starting up.
It's starting up, and you just kick into, like, level 2 of being a human.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, if you're a parent, you can see it.
When you're like, oh,
You just, like, your kid wakes up one day, and they're just, like, more of a human and less of a vegetable.
I noticed with Carter, there was like a definitive switch.
That's his brother.
Yeah, my little brother. He's 8.
Yeah.
20 years apart. It's fucking brutal. Anyway, I'm seeing him tomorrow, so I'm going to analyze him now.
Yeah, just look at him weird from across the room.
For like an hour, just be like, All right. Good response.
What did you have yesterday for lunch? I don't know.
Suspicious.
You think you would remember things by now. Who am I?
No, there is a definitive point though where they like my mom used to say that he had personality when he was a baby.
No, I don't.
They don't. They just roll around and cry. That's their whole
Yeah,
thing.
some cry more than others.
There's a definitive point at which they're like that you can kind of see their brain has like, I'm gonna start just making shots here. Like I'm gonna make calls.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired of like riding in the sidecar.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive a little now.
Yeah, it's not all the time.
No,
It's just like
well, the
they'll-
second they're hungry, it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
someone else take care of this.
there's a point where they're like, huh, like they don't need anything. They're chilling,
And then the brain
they're
starts
like,
figuring out how to move fingers.
yeah, and they're like, I'm gonna do some stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to like pick this up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the driver's seat here.
You ever see a kid like try to throw something for the first time?
Oh my
They
god,
fucking suck at it.
yeah,
Before they
not
like,
like a girl.
well, they just throw it straight down. That's fun. I like this. I'm not an expert in like human development at all.
Yeah, child development.
But I feel like there's certain points. It's like 2 years old, your brain starts calling some shots.
Yeah.
Okay? And then you hit like 12,
yeah,
right? And that's when you think you're at your smartest.
yeah. 12, I agree. 10, you're still actively learning, and you're like,
Yeah, but 12,
you know you're learning at 10.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm aware that I still have to learn.
12
my
you're
life.
like, I'm basically a teenager.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
basically
I
a
know
teenager,
everything.
and I literally know
You
everything
can
there is
read
to know.
all of it. You can read anything by this point.
Yeah.
You can figure out the internet, right?
So that's like, and then it only gets worse because then you turn 16 and you have the first, like, looking back and being like, can't believe I thought that back then. That was
Yeah,
so
I know.
stupid. Now I'm the genius.
Now I'm the genius. They let me drive a car sometimes.
Yeah. I am God to these people.
I'm like,
And-
you're buying your own clothes.
Yeah, dude, you think you know you're like, I've like figured out. I
Yeah.
got it by the fucking short and curlies.
Yeah, I work 10 hours a week at the arena. I got this shit figured out.
And I'm ready to go. I don't know what my parents
Yeah.
are bitching about. I could probably buy a house tomorrow. What are they, $100? Yeah.
And then
that'd be
I
good.
think you hit like 25
Yeah.
and your brain stops developing and everything clicks into place and you realize you actually have never known anything. And you still don't know anything.
It's true.
And you're just going to be kind of dumb for the rest of your life.
You hit it worse, I think. 25. Like 25, you get that hit. You're like, huh. Fuck.
I remember it being different.
Yeah, you are. You're like, well, guess I don't really know much about anything.
Wow, I said some really cringy shit the last 10 years, eh? Ooh.
Yeah. And then you hit like, oh, you're going to hit it. You'll hit 27.
Yeah, is that like part 2 of 25?
Yes. 25 part 2, for sure. You hit 27 and you're like, yo, I got to fucking know about something. I gotta fucking figure something out.
25 to 27 is realizing you don't know anything, but not doing anything about
But
it.
not doing anything. 27 to 28, you're like, I gotta fucking be an expert in one of these things.
I remember 25 being like, I should not have smoked all that weed at
Yeah.
like 14. I think
Yeah.
that's done some like irreparable damage to me.
I've developed a wicked dependency for sleep.
Like now,
Yeah.
that's what you figured out in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Everyone has a dependency on sleep.
Yeah, but I need it.
Yeah,
It's brutal. I didn't used to.
yeah, that's true.
That's another thing. That's the next one. And I know it comes when you hit 30.
Oh, is that you got to get your 8 hours?
Yeah, you hit 30 and you're like 8 hours of sleep. I know everyone I know. They're like, you hit 30, you're like, I want 8 hours of sleep, or I'm gonna kill someone.
I will cancel any plan if
Yeah.
it prevents me from getting 8 hours of sleep.
I will not jeopardize my sleep.
Yeah,
That and the other thing is people turn 30 and they're like, oh yeah, I still love playing sports, but I won't go 100% ever. Like,
And I have to wear
ever.
3 braces.
All the time.
Around my
Yeah,
body.
braces. I have Tylenol and ice packs at home, and when I get home, I put my feet up and rest.
And
it's
the
like,
whole next
oh.
day is a write-off.
Yeah. I love playing sports, but I do it very cautiously.
I'm aware of the sleep thing now.
Yeah.
Like, if I have to be up, like I've got something, I'm going to be up at like 6 a.m. tomorrow. I will not do anything that jeopardizes me being in bed by 10.
Can you just go to sleep though?
Yes.
That's so fucking.
At any
crazy.
point in my day. Unless I've like just had caffeine, but if you gave me like an hour or two, because I just had a coffee, I could close my eyes and sleep for an hour. At any time.
Yeah, but can you lay down and go to sleep for the night?
No. No, I can get really shitty sleep anytime.
Oh, that's not the same.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I
working-
envy the people that can fucking like say they go to bed at 11 every night.
Yeah.
They're like, I got to get up at 3 a.m. tomorrow. I'm just going to go to sleep. And they go to sleep at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Dude, my buddy, actually, he listens to this, I think.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah.
He's a lawn care man. He's a lawn care expert.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he does golf stuff. Anyway,
I love to learn about grass from this man.
dude, we should.
I bet he knows lots.
He knows a
I bet
lot.
he knows more than one type of grass.
Yeah, he does, probably. But, so,
Crab
that dude
grass.
can just lay down and go to bed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If I have plans that start like any time earlier than 4 a.m.,
Yeah.
I'm just staying up all night.
Really?
Yeah. If I've got to like catch a bus or catch a plane at 4 a.m., I'm just staying up. Because I don't trust myself.
To get up.
Because I'll go to bed at midnight and my body will be like, great, 10 hours of REM sleep that I'll never give you any other time ever.
Yeah.
But when you got something to do, it's like, I'm going to give you the best sleep of your life and it's going to kill you to wake up from it.
Yeah, I do fucking hate that, eh?
Yeah, I know.
And like, today, I like went to sleep last night, had shit sleep.
Yep.
Then I woke up, I was like, I guess I'm gonna get an ice bath and shit going, like eat some oats.
Yeah.
And I literally, like checked my Whoop strap. I'm like, cool, I had a terrible night's sleep. I had all the time in the world to sleep. Spent most of it awake.
Yep.
And got like 5 hours of shit quality sleep.
Yep.
I was like, wow, that's cool.
Every time.
I didn't have to get up till 9. What the fuck? You couldn't have just let me have a good night, you know?
I'll do it where I'll get excited about a good sleep. And the excitement will prevent me from sleeping.
Yeah, and it ruins it.
It'll be like, I got nothing to do tomorrow. I've
Yeah.
had nothing to do tonight. I haven't had a single drop to drink. I'm cozy. I'm like warm. I got my show
You're gonna have
on.
a great-
Got like some water. I got a treat. If maybe I want a treat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'll lay down. I'll put I'll even put like brown noise on. I'll put like raindrops
Yeah.
or something and get right in there and then stare at the inside of my eyelids for 6 hours.
It's so true.
I just lay there.
I fucking hate myself.
And then I get like anxious about it because it's like, well, when am I
What's
gonna?
wrong with me? When
Why
am I
can't
going
I
to bed?
sleep?
Yeah.
And then it's over.
Yeah, at the moment you start acknowledging the fact that you can't fall asleep, you're fucked.
Dude, if I had like actual insomnia, I think I'd shoot myself.
I would blow my brains out.
Because it always happens where I'm exhausted all day,
Yeah.
like dragging myself around, and it's like, all right, it's 10 o'clock. That's a reasonable time to go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed, and it's like, bing,
Yeah.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Why are we up now? Why?
Another thing I would get, you ever sitting on the couch watching a show and you get real sleepy and you're like falling asleep on the couch, and then you get up, walk to the bedroom, lay down, wide awake. Why?
Just
I
sleep
was
on the
just
couch.
sleep.
Just sleep
a
on the couch.
minute ago. That's
what I do.
what I do now. I just fall asleep wherever
I love sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. When guys are like, "I got couched last night," I'm like, sounds awesome. I get told to go to bed.
It sounds awesome, bro.
Yeah, when I'm
All
in
my
trouble,
favorite
I get
stuff's
told
out
I
there.
have to go to bed with her.
That's so funny.
That's when you get doghouse.
You get doghouse
I don't
and
get
have
my
to
own
sleep
fucking
with the
bed.
wife.
I gotta go sleep with the wife.
Oh. They go to bed at ridiculous times.
Women?
Yeah.
It is crazy.
9:15, they're like, I'm just going to bed.
Oh, go to bed. Come on. Everyone shit. Let's go. And I'm like, it's 9:30. The night just begun.
We're not even in double digits of night.
Like, what the
I'll
fuck?
go to bed at double digits of nighttime.
Yeah.
That's
like
when
10 is the earliest I'm
10
gonna
is
go.
the earliest. Be like 8:30. Like, you want to go lay in the bed?
Like, no.
I just had dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. It is brutal, eh?
Getting doghouse is having to come to bed with your wife. That's funny.
It's true. That's what it is for me. I'm like, fucking- okay, let's. And then I like kind of drag my ass about it.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Well, I'm going to go brush my teeth.
I'm gonna brush my teeth, and then I brush my teeth, and I go out and try and sit down and watch some more TV. And then I sit down. And, are you coming to bed now? Are you coming to bed now? Are you gonna come in here?
I can't sleep unless you're in the bed with
Are
me.
you? I'm cold. Come in the bed.
And then you lay down, and
then-
it's
yeah.
like, well, can you fill my water?
Absolutely, and I go and pass it to her, and then I try to leave. Fucking,
It's like a jailer.
I know.
You're just trying to find ways to Shawshank your
Yeah,
way
it's
out
like,
of
what,
that
you
bedroom.
Trying to fucking, yeah, or cuddling. I gotta be honest, I'm so warm all the time. I'll cuddle for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, this is nice. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
this is nice. All right, that's enough.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did that.
Why did you just start warming up?
Yeah, like, yeah. Why are you sweaty?
This can't be fun for you. Like, you're warm. I'm sweating hot. You're under my arm, and I know my armpit hairs are just dripping sweat down your back. Like, that can't be fun for you. And now I stink, and you want to be in here? Like, you're down here. Your nose is a foot closer to my balls than my nose is.
Yeah.
And I'm warming up here.
I'm warming up.
This can't be nice for you. What do you got? What do you got for me this week?
I was gonna get on OJ, but I don't want to get on OJ.
Simpson?
Yeah.
He just died.
I know.
Show some respect.
No, not get on him like that. Just get on about people needing to respect.
Yeah,
juice.
respect O.J. Simpson. Jeff Ross at the roast of Tom Brady was disrespectful.
I got a question for you. You went to... Holy fuck!
Wake up.
Ah! I actually bruised my cheek really hard. Someone dropped a 12-foot 2x6 on my fucking head. Jake? Anyway. Still got a bruise.
Damn.
Yeah, I can't slap myself away. It hurts a lot.
You almost did.
Yeah. I was like, that'll be very painful. What was I? Oh, does it say in the Bible that the earth is flat with a dome over it?
No.
It doesn't say that,
No,
right?
it doesn't. I think
How sure are you?
Positive.
100%?
I would say 100%.
Really?
I think they knew the earth was round by then. The Greeks figured it out.
That's what I thought. But
Yeah.
apparently someone said there's
probably a Bible quote about the stars
being a dome.
they're twisting it. Right? Bible quote, flat earth. My favorite conspiracy. I love these guys.
The flat... I wasn't aware that, like... Does the Bible teach that the earth is flat?
Apparently there's a Bible quote saying 4 angels standing at the 4 corners of the earth, which they talk about as pillars that hold the earth firm. I think that's probably metaphorical.
Yeah.
Not that there's 4 pillars holding the world up.
It means like north, south, east, and west.
Yeah, something like that.
Or...
Yes.
So there's angels on earth right now?
Yeah, us.
Is that
angels.
us?
Yeah. Think about angels. Stereotypically beautiful. Fit. Wings. It's us.
It's you and me.
Really intelligent about all matters.
About
it's you
everything.
About everything. We know everything.
I'm an angel.
Yeah. You're my angel.
Wow. Shawty, you're my angel.
You're my darling angel. Cause I love my bitch you are to me. Maybe Shaggy's an angel.
Shaggy might be an
He
angel.
might be. I fucking love that guy. How did he make a career out of that?
So the flat earth thing, I don't know. I can't answer that because Shaggy's voice is...
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
I don't know why he does that.
Why he like
Is he
talks
just like a weird reggae
he talks
guy?
like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch?
Yeah, but deeper. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because he has a normal voice, I'm assuming. He doesn't talk like that.
No, I think he talks like that.
No fucking way.
Dude, I think he's like probably got stabbed.
Back in the day, they
He's
would
from
have.
Jamaica. He probably got stabbed in the throat.
Back in the day, they would have institutionalized a man for talking like that.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. They would have been like, no, not on our clean white streets.
Not our clean
Get
voice.
that guy in an institution.
Okay, listen. Shaggy's real voice.
Shaggy's real
unveiled in
voice.
new interview.
Visitor on the pod.
Fuck's sakes.
Fucking ads.
Okay, the ads I actually can't do.
YouTube ads are getting to be like a minute long now.
Okay.
Okay, this one we got lucky.
Let's go, boy. And I would mock him as a form of joking.
Oh, it's a bit.
It motivated, your platoon. I just sang that song in that voice. Because, it sounded cool. And all of a sudden, Oh Carolina blew up, and now I'm faced with a situation that I'm going to have to sing every song like that. If you listen to songs like Big Up.
So it's just a bit. He sang one song like that. It went
One time.
huge, and now he's like, fuck.
He said he used to mock people in his platoon with that voice.
Oh, Shaggy in the army?
Must have been, yeah.
Damn, you think Shaggy went to Vietnam?
Wouldn't that be cool?
Shaggy was like a nom vet?
If Shaggy's a non-vet and it's like, people know, like, yeah, I served with Shagsters.
Shagsters.
Yeah.
Back in Desert Storm.
When was Desert Storm?
90s, I think?
Was it?
Yeah.
I want a Desert Eagle.
The 50 caliber handgun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Thoughts?
They're pretty could
Dude, tell me that if I had one, you wouldn't want to go shoot it.
Oh, yeah. I saw a guy shoot one once.
Did you?
At the range. Yeah.
How did it look? Like it was going to break
It
your
was-
wrist?
Yeah. So it was the guy, he bought it. Because this was in Florida, so you can just buy whatever you want at any time.
Yeah.
So this guy just bought a Desert Eagle, went to this gun range we were at, and went to the instructors and was like, how do I shoot this thing? Because I have no clue. So they like taught him how to shoot it. And for the first few shots, he was holding it, and there were like two guys, like one on each side, holding his hands on the handgun
What?
so that he could shoot it without it just smacking him in the face.
It's that strong?
It's 50 caliber. It's a fucking... That's a
Huge
bullet.
round, yeah.
It's a bullet.
We put 50 cals in sniper rifles.
We do. And big machine guns.
Yeah.
Like, it's a 50 cal, but it's short.
Yeah, because there's less punch pack.
They're like
behind
flat bullets.
it. Yeah.
But they're big. Like, they'll go through, like, vehicles.
We should get some.
Handguns?
We should buy Desert Eagle.
I don't have a handgun in my bedroom, like I said, on this podcast.
How
multiple
cool would
times.
it be though if we had
If
couple
I
of
had a
hand
handgun?
cannons? No, like specifically Desert Eagles.
Would you, like, open carry it? Be like, do not fuck with this guy?
No, I'd like pull it out in irresponsible places.
I don't think you can hide a Desert Eagle, like, in your waistband.
You definitely can. How long are they like this? Yeah, they are like huge, are they not?
They are. And the action on it is like... it, like, the slide, I think that's called on the top, moves back like 6 inches.
Wow. Yeah, let's get them.
And they're deafeningly loud.
Let's get them and start waving them around in restaurants.
Yeah. All I really want a handgun for is to have a holster, like a gun belt. Mm-hmm. And I want to sit down at a dusty bar somewhere and put my gun belt, like, bang, on the table in front of me. You know what I mean? I want, like, that moment. Where my big iron is sitting there, I'm, like, playing with a bullet.
Like you're in Texas?
Yeah. Like, I just want to be a cowboy in 1875.
Yeah, I don't think you can do that anymore.
Be a cowboy?
No, like...
Just whip a
drop
pistol
your-
around?
Yeah,
I'm
drop
sure there's
your
some
gun
states.
belt.
I bet
Why would
Montana.
you drop your gun belt?
Because it's uncomfortable to sit in the stool with your gun belt on.
How do you
So
know
you-
this from experience?
I won't answer that. But then you put it on so your like holster's here. So you still have ready access to your gun.
I see.
But like also, if you want to draw a handgun from sitting, you want to reach across yourself, right? But normally your holster will be here because that's better for your standing. So when you're sitting and your gun holster's here, it's hard to draw up. You feel me?
Okay.
That's why you do it.
Why wouldn't you just put it in between your legs like it's your dick?
Like it's your dick. Just a barrel pointing up. Like
no,
straight.
I have a point down. Like you don't have a boner. It's just a.
Because then what happens when it, shit starts to go down, you need your handgun, you just grab your nuts and drop your handgun on the floor.
Fair enough.
And then now you've got sore nuts and you're scurrying around for your gun on the floor.
Yeah.
That's how you die.
That's how you die.
Because every gun owner has to have this fantasy of walking around with their gun and then shit pops off and they're the hero.
Honestly, I don't have that fantasy.
Well, no, you don't have like an open carry or whatever.
Yeah. If I owned a handgun, I would.
Yeah, it's like every guy that open carries a Glock with like a switch on it.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I gotta bring my Glock to the mall. What if there's a shooter?
Yeah.
Right? I've gotta be the hero. And instead they just like accidentally shoot their Glock taking their pants off in the bathroom.
Or they like some kids running out trying to shoplift and they mow them down.
You just kill a bunch of teenagers for taking chapsticks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also
$2.
kill like 3 innocent bystanders
Yeah, because
behind.
it goes right through them.
Yeah, because all the mall is made out of is drywall and glass.
Yeah.
So your bullets are just... I love it.
God bless America.
I would love a musket.
A musket?
I would love a musket.
Why?
I don't know. Just like ramming the fucking...
You ever tried one?
No, I've never
a
shot a
muzzle loader?
No.
Oh, we should go try one.
Yeah, I know. I think it'd be so cool.
Yeah, my buddy has one.
And then like just you and 99 of your boys in a line.
99. Your boys?
Yeah. Like you're a fucking regimental British soldier fighting the Zulus. That'd be crazy.
Did they fight the Zulus with muskets?
I believe so.
But the Zulus would have had... like,
Spears.
Yeah.
Yeah. And spears and cowhide shields, yeah.
Oh, that's pretty rude.
Yeah. There were a lot more Zulus than there were British, though.
That doesn't help.
They fucked them up.
Dude, that's kind of fucked up if you think about it, eh?
Mm-hmm. What, the Boer Wars? Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I think
fucked
so.
up.
Yeah.
You ever think about the Boer Wars?
Yeah. Well, but I mean, anytime that the Zulus got close enough that the muskets were, like, not effective, then they were getting absolutely speared to death, so...
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Like, once they got close enough to the British?
Yeah, then it was just over. Then everyone just got speared to death.
Good. Who
Well, yeah.
won?
The British. That's why South Africa is...
Yeah, but Zulus still exist.
Yeah.
So what?
They just got subjugated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they couldn't, like, get rid of them all.
Yeah. Couldn't do that.
Yeah. South Africa in the Boer
Couldn't
Wars...
do that.
Yeah, no.
The Jews.
The South Africa during the Boer Wars was the first examples of concentration camps.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, yeah. And they learned that from how we treated Native people in Canada.
Yeah, I did know this.
And then
yeah.
the Holocaust was based off of what they were doing in South Africa.
That's fucked, bro.
Yeah. We got really good at killing our other people.
I thought that came after. I thought it was the other way.
What do you mean?
No, I guess that would make sense.
Yeah, the Boer War was like late 1800s.
Yeah, that's brutal. Dude.
Yeah, man. Crazy time down in South Africa.
What had ever possessed people to be like, I am totally entitled to go into this world that is not mine and take everything?
Well, they didn't see the people that lived there as people.
Like, that's a... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At what point was, like, the human brain just fully accepting of, like, we can go to this place where all these people live and just remove them from our path?
Yeah. I
What?
think that's more the rule, and what we do now is the exception.
Right, you think that's just the way
I think
it
that's
is?
just the way it was forever. And recently we
True.
were like,
Hey, that's wrong.
whoa, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Like maybe
Yeah,
a
that's
human life
fair.
is worth something.
that's fair. Because, I mean, within Africa, that happened all the time.
Yeah, the people have been conquering each other forever. But then,
We should start conquering again.
would you like to conquer? What would you like to conquer?
I don't know.
I think we could take Greenland.
Really?
Yeah.
I think we could take something cooler than that. We could take, like, Mozambique.
Oh, you want like an overseas colony?
Yeah. I want Africa.
I feel like Canada could take Maine.
We could take Maine. We should take Maine. We should take Alaska back. This actually pisses me off.
Well, it was ours, then the Russians, then the Americans? Is that how it went?
No, we sold it to the U.S. for
Okay,
$1.
so it was the Russians, then it was ours, then it was America's.
Yeah.
For $1?
We sold it to the U.S. for $1.
Why?
Because it was like part of a trade agreement.
Alaska, with all the oil and the
We
gold.
sold it for $1.
That was a pretty big blunder, eh?
Brutal. Dude, I actually think we should take it back. If I was prime minister, I would
We're taking back Alaska.
I would send military forces
I
to
actually
Alaska and
think
be
the
like, "This is
military
mine."
force solely in Alaska could probably take Canada.
No.
Yeah.
Actually, they got all their anti-Russian stuff there.
Yeah, that's
They
all
probably
there.
could.
Yeah, they could
Yeah.
wipe us.
Yeah.
No problem.
It's pretty strong now that I'm saying it.
How many boats do we have?
A lot. Like
Yeah.
50.
How many
60.
boats does the States have?
Probably a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're all over the world.
Oh, I went to a Navy museum
Did you? Where at?
in Buffalo.
In Buffalo.
Yeah, New York.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I know it's a bit with you, I accidentally called them boats in front of the retired
Yeah, what'd they say?
Navy veteran.
They're ships.
Said it's a vessel.
Oh, yeah.
But pretty fucking wild. We went on a cruiser, we went on a destroyer, and we went on a submarine,
Oh, that's cool.
which was pretty cool, with like painted Japanese kills on the side.
Yeah, like when they used to tag them and track them.
Yeah, like there's just flags of like
Yeah.
what they took down. The submarine we were on, when we did some like basic math, probably killed like 8,000 people.
Yeah. Did you, how'd you feel in the submarine?
I felt fine.
I feel like you would be good for a sub.
I felt fine. The guy I was with was not fine. Our mulleted friend.
The mullet friend?
Yeah. The submarine was
It was-
a little small.
Yeah, it is.
They're really small.
They're tight, man.
I was
They're
like,
bigger now, but they're still tight.
this was a World War II
Yeah.
sub. I felt I was comfortable, but if I was an inch taller, it'd be tough.
You should go be a submariner.
I don't think so. Those
They
guys
make a
get
lot-
crazy.
No, they're just weird. They make a lot of money.
Yeah.
They're already weird.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were like looking into the ship, and it just sank like troop carriers. That was like what it would do, and be like
The subs,
1,000
like
people.
the subs,
died.
you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, subs are huge for that because they could just come up under them.
yeah. It was pretty fucking chilling,
And
actually.
because usually they traveled in threes,
Mm-hmm.
so they were supporting each other. So if you went underneath them, and just
Yeah, it was pretty like it was pretty chilling.
Isn't it crazy to think that there was a time when like they didn't have radar and you just didn't know what was down there?
Yeah, I know. Well, they had to figure out radar pretty quick.
Yeah. Oh, they must have, because you would have been like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, why is there a
getting
boat
blown up.
underwater?
Yeah, there's a boat underwater. Exactly. How'd that happen?
But yeah, the scale is fucking wild. Because we were on a light cruiser that was like active up until the 80s.
Yeah.
So
it's
it
huge.
carried 60 nukes on it, which is pretty fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And they had like missiles in there, obviously with the cores removed,
Yeah.
that we could look at, and they were like 15 feet long.
Yeah, they're massive.
The scale of everything is crazy. You look at a picture of a boat, you can't really like understand. But then I'm on this cruiser, and there's like 4 stories up of bridge, 5 stories underneath the deck of shit going on.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I don't know, 700 feet long.
No, it's not.
No, it's not that long. But it's pretty long.
What were you on? A destroyer?
I was on a destroyer, a cruiser,
Yeah, so
and a
it's like
sub.
110 feet long.
The destroyer was way smaller than the cruiser.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, they are. They're a lot bigger than you think. Like, that's what I'm saying. When I was in Halifax, when I saw the largest shipping container vessel in the world,
Yeah.
dude,
It's
I
crazy
was-
that it's like you even think it's in the water.
to think that it floats at all.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that like it's actually insane. Like that thing pulled into port out at the end, and a bunch of us went down to see it because it was like, oh, it's the largest one in the world.
Yeah.
Like, and it's here. So we all hear about it and know. And dude, I'm telling you, like, I was pulling up. I'm like, where is it? I don't see it, and I just thought it was a building line.
You thought it was a building?
Yeah, I thought it was just dockyard.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that's the fucking ship. Like, it's literally... Dude, that thing... Well, we should find out for precision's sake.
For precision's sake, do you remember its name?
I remember it being out of Singapore, I think.
Singapore.
Shipping... Container ship. MSC Irina.
That's the one?
Oh, this is a new one. Their maiden voyage was 2023, last year. A capacity of 24,000 346 TU. That's fucked.
What's TU mean?
TUs are like shipping units.
Oh, okay. Is that containers?
Yeah, like a
Shipping
unit,
container?
yeah.
That's a lot. You ever think about when those shipping container ships hit
Hold
like
up.
storms? Sorry.
It's measured to be 1,312 feet in length.
Damn.
1,312 feet in length. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 200 feet wide.
That's nuts. You ever think about those ships when they like hit bad storms and just fling cargo containers
throw cargo
off?
containers, and it looks like nothing, and they're just getting thrown into the
Yeah,
ocean.
but those are massive. They're the size of like half the length of a transport truck, are they not?
Or a full transport
Or
truck,
yeah. And that's just stuff packaged up going to the bottom of the ocean.
Dude, I'm sure if you went around the bottom of the ocean,
You would just find like Maersk containers
you'd find tons of shipping containers.
of just like off-brand Sugi shoes.
Yeah, Hyundai parts and stuff. Yeah,
That'd be fucking crazy.
that'd be so cool.
Imagine
That is
the-
one thing I want to do is go take stuff from the ocean.
Just take it back.
It's free.
The ocean takes from us, so we should take it back.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can dive that deep.
like you go out with a thing with a crane on it and pick up shipping containers.
Oh, that's the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then what if you open it up and it was like, oh, this was just full of cotton candy and now it's empty?
Wow. That was the thought. Yeah, you rubbed a couple brain cells together for that one. Don't know what to say there.
Damn, okay. I was thinking of stuff that dissolves in water. And cotton candy was the only one. And then I was like, maybe it'd be funny.
Salt or something.
It makes
Why
more
would you
sense.
ship
Why would
cotton
you ship
candy?
cotton candy over the ocean? Why would you ship salt?
We ship salt all over the world.
Why? We find salt everywhere.
We ship salt all over the world. We have a Sifto mine in Godrich that sends tankers out to sea.
Yeah, we got Windsor salt.
Yeah.
Why? What's
Exactly.
wrong with our salt?
Our
Why do we have to
salt's
ship
great.
it away?
Our
And then
salt's-
ship new salt in?
No, our
From the
salt's
Himalayas.
great. We send our salt to poor places in the world to give them heart attacks.
No, let's get the iodine up.
Yeah, sure.
To give them heart attacks. Just go
Because
to
they need the iodine from our cheap, shitty salt.
just go to like some random village in the Congo. Like find
here you
some
go.
severely dehydrated, malnourished guy. Be like, eat 3 pounds of this, and let me know what happens.
Try this. Try this with trans fats. I hear it's really good.
With
for your
trans
arteries.
fats. I hear it's really good if you get a really processed beef patty.
Yeah.
Fry that in tallow and then slap a bunch of salt on it. Stick it
Yeah.
to a bun. I hear that's good.
I hear that's a pretty phenomenal way of having it. Maybe some cheese in there.
Yeah, but like American cheese.
Yeah, I got
so it doesn't split.
American cheese. Got to be some mayo.
Yeah, gotta
Tomato,
have.
lettuce.
Well, some mayo, some ketchup, and some relish mixed.
Nice. Do you doing an aioli or no?
No, I'm not making an aioli. I mean,
What's your preferred condiment if you actually have the time? And
if I actually have the time, like
how you make a burger if you have the time?
if I have the time, like pickled red onions.
Oh, you like that vibe, eh?
I love a pickled red onion. I like pickles. I like fermented shit,
yeah.
and I like mustards.
Okay.
So like probably something like that with like lettuce of some kind.
That's it?
Yeah, I would be doing like pickled red onions, maybe like pickled radish. Have you ever had that? That's really good.
Pickled radish, like I feel like Asian places you can get it, right?
Yeah, like daikons.
Yeah,
And then like spinach maybe, or like a leaf lettuce.
Okay.
And then like a grainy Dijon mustard maybe.
Huh.
That would be like my perfect one. But most of the time when I'm making burgers, nobody else wants that at all. So it's like leaf lettuce, really thick tomato cut, red onion, pickle.
That's too boring.
I know it's too boring.
I'd like caramelized onion.
I like mushrooms.
Yeah, I like some mushrooms, caramelized onion in there with like mozzarella, arugula.
Arugula's good on a burger.
Yeah.
It wilts fast though. It's like spinach. You gotta be quick.
Yeah, be quick to eat.
You
it.
can't like eat half the burger
No.
now and half later.
No.
As if
It's a
that's a
go-
problem
it's a
for
go.
us.
Yeah. It's a full go from the first moment.
Have you ever eaten half a burger?
Yeah, one time. Because I stopped to die.
What do you mean?
Huh?
You stopped to die?
That'll be the only time that I have.
Oh, it was when you're...
When I'm having my heart attack.
when I'm having my heart attack on burger number 3 of the day.
Dude, did I tell you about that lady in Cuba?
No, what?
That while they were having a bread crisis, when I was there having a flour crisis, she went up and asked them for 5 burgers.
They're having a flour crisis?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she went up and asked them for 5 burgers, and they were like, "For who?" And she was like, "For me." And they said, "Just you?" And she said, "Yeah, what's the problem with that?" And she was a big fat lady. And I was like,
High calorie individual.
yeah, a fat motherfucker. I was like, what's the problem with that? Like, you're on an island in the Caribbean who's currently having a food shortage, and you want 5 burgers for yourself?
Did they make her the 5 burgers?
No.
They didn't do it?
They didn't give her any bread. They just gave her 5 patties.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
How fat was she?
That.
On a scale of like...
She was like 5 foot by 5 foot.
Oh my god, when you start getting looked at in dimensions.
Yeah.
When you are a perfect
she was-
aerodynamic 5-foot sphere.
Yeah, she was small.
But mighty.
Like, small in height, but she was fucking, like, you could push her over and she wouldn't fall that far.
She would just do like a full flip.
Yeah. Yeah, she was fatty.
That's...
And then after, I was just sitting there like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They walk away to go make her this, and she's like trying to hit on me, and I was like, ew, you weird burger lady.
Yeah, not only do you... Like, you just suck.
Yeah, you suck as a person, and you're
Do you think
weird.
those fucking Cuban guys were like, you motherfucker?
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely were like,
Fat fuck.
you
Like,
fucking glutton. There was spit on that food 100%.
yeah. You know she was getting cooked in wherever they were cooking back there. They were pissed.
Dude.
Fucking Americans come over.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's exactly.
bitch.
Look at this fat bitch. Dude, how do you ever get that in the restaurant where you get angry at a customer for gluttony?
Yeah.
You can say that on here, right?
Yeah, I think so.
cares?
We had someone last night order salad for takeout with 5 extra dressings.
What?
Yeah.
Like, that's too much.
It's too much. It was more dressing than salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, like no one really gets upset at people being gluttonous, really, because that's just whatever.
Wasteful, though.
It's wasteful, but they're paying for it.
No,
so.
I mean, like, if I bring someone's food back, if someone gets, like, good food, something that I think is, like, one of our really good options,
Yeah.
I'll be like, if they eat, like, half of it, and I'm like, oh, do you want a box? And they're like, nope. Like, why'd you order it all then?
you glutton?
Fucking asshole. Like, and then you gotta go throw it out.
Yeah.
It's like, take this home and eat it.
I know. Eat it for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, what the fuck? Especially like a chicken parm. It's like, bro, throw this on a sandwich, you dumbass.
Yeah. We mostly get upset about people being babies.
What do you mean?
We want the noodles cooked extra long so we don't have to chew them. Can you cut my steak up for me?
What?
Can you cut my noodles for me?
That's brutal.
Yeah. Can you cut my sandwich into 4? You know what I mean?
Oh, I actually know that a lot of people do that at the Run Club.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you cut my wrap not on an angle but on a 90 degree?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, like shit like that. Can you undercook my fries because crispy fries hurt me to chew?
Yo, it sounds like you're feeding the geriatrics.
I know. Well, it's like the geriatrics and the mentally ill, is
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah, well,
I have a texture problem with my mouth.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, go 2 days without food and then look at some food and say you have a texture problem. You're just a baby.
That's actually what it is.
Yeah, you're just a baby.
I swear to God, when I hear this,
It's because your mom cut your food up for you till you were like 13.
yeah, like you were too old.
Yeah.
Well, I've had this.
They
where
call that
people
being
are
on the
like,
teat.
I watch people that'll be eating and like say I made some food for them. They're like, oh, I can't because it's touching
Yeah, like
or
fuck
something
off.
like that. It's like, what the fuck? What?
No, it doesn't
Get the
work
fuck
like
out
that.
of here.
Grow
Get
up.
a divider tray then.
Yeah. You clearly don't eat most of your meals in 3 minutes with your hands.
Yeah.
Okay? Because...
And then, but what I always think is like, all right, what you're saying, Go 4 days with no food.
And then I put this in front of you, and you're going to say no because it's touching?
No.
No, it's not
You're
a
gonna
condition.
Eat it, yeah.
If you still don't touch it,
then I'll believe you.
then I'll believe it.
Yeah.
But then we should probably get you some help.
Yeah,
and you probably shouldn't just live your
you
life
have
like this.
Psychiatric help. That's
I'd like to be
required.
like, I don't really like something. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can understand that. But to like make it like, oh, it's a disorder.
Yeah, then prove
It's
it.
like I have avoidant food disorder or whatever. This might
What's
people might not
avoidant
agree.
food?
When people are like, oh, I can only eat my safe foods, and that's chicken fingers and French fries. I think it's like an autism thing. And if it's linked to autism, I can kind of get it.
I do, but I'm going to be honest. I play hardball with the Auties.
The auties.
The Auties. I play hardball with them because I think that autism is... I think autism's catered to, and it makes the condition worse, in my opinion.
Okay.
In my personal opinion, that is not medical, whatever.
Yeah.
People can get mad and tell me to fuck off. I think that when it comes to autism, in not all cases, but a heavy amount of cases, the constant pampering and babying and catering to it is what makes it worse and more like...
Well, you can be autistic and you can be a brat. I think the thing is
that's what
that
I'm
those are
saying.
separate things.
No.
But I think-
I mean, when a parent gets uppity about the fact that their kid has autism and then does everything to cater to them, and it's like, yo, there's a line because your kid still has to learn to be a member of society.
Yeah.
So you can't just be like, oh well, you don't have the right kind of chicken fingers here, so we're gonna let our kids scream at the top of their lungs here, and we're gonna do nothing about it because he's autistic and we can't touch him. And it's like, oh no! What you're gonna do is what any responsible parent does, and knock that kid the fuck out right now.
I think the thing is, if you were to treat any kid that way, they would be a nightmare.
That's what I'm saying.
But I
yeah.
think the thing is, people are scared of the like autistic meltdown
Yeah.
because it's more.
Have you ever seen kids? Kids melt down all the time.
Kids melt down all the time, but the autistic one is more.
It is more. It is more. And
It is
guess
more.
what? Then
You signed up to be a parent.
you signed up
It's
for
parent
this.
time.
It's your problem,
It's
not mine.
We say with no kids.
Yeah, love it.
It's parent time. All right.
time to be a parent.
Time to okay. I know to you parenting may seem easy and it's not really that big of a deal and it's something you can do part-time. It's not, okay?
It's not. It's a full-time job.
Full-time job.
Full-time
Hardest job
job.
in the world.
No, it's not.
It is.
No.
Being an autistic parent, it might be up there.
Maybe it's probably up there.
It's probably up there.
Yeah, if your kid's like heavy autistic.
Yeah, like a nonverbal type.
Yeah.
That must be fucking.
That must be a hard.
Have you ever seen the interviews of those people?
Yeah.
Shells.
Shells of their
Shells
former
of
self.
human. I was watching this one. She's a single mother raising like 2 kids. The oldest one is like nonverbal autistic, very, very autistic. And he's a big fucking boy. He's like 6'3".
Yeah.
Right? Also, side note before we start, single mother, like some guy got her pregnant, found out the kid was autistic, and just dipped. Kind of a bitch move. But he is like smacking the shit out of his mom. Like all the time.
Dude.
Every time she tells him no, he's just like, push floor. Like just dropping his fucking
But that,
mom.
like, despite mental illness, here's how I'm going to say, like, that's abuse.
It is abuse, totally.
It's abuse. So, you can have whatever the fucking mental illness you want. If he was schizophrenic, you'd put him in jail.
Yeah, for sure.
He'd go to jail for that, or a mental institution. This is where I don't...
But she refuses to press charges.
This
That's
is
the
where
part.
I don't understand. What the fuck is this narrative with autism that it's like, you just get a fucking... You get like a carte blanche on what... You can do whatever the fuck you want
Yeah, I
to
know.
people. Like, yo...
Even though I would say,
doesn't matter
like...
what your mental illness is, you are a part of society.
Yeah.
People function every day with schizophrenia, bipolar, fucking borderline personality disorder, all sorts of extreme mental illness are fine.
Yeah.
And they learn to be a part of society, and they're a part of society, and they have freakouts, and some of them hear voices and have all sorts of different things. But if they're gonna be out of the fucking nut house,
Yeah.
then you're gonna learn to be a member of fucking society.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have your oddities, whatever, But, like, you don't just get a carte blanche.
No.
So I don't understand why with autism the narrative now is like,
Because I think,
you can just do whatever the fuck you want.
I think 90% of autistic people too like do function in society.
They're totally
and
fine.
They're the like side of autism that is the functional side of that spectrum, right? And I think there's tons of people that are like probably a little autistic that you don't really notice.
Yeah,
Or like
at
you
all,
would
you
never
don't know.
notice unless you knew them for a very long time and they like let it slip a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I know it's a constant effort to appear like you don't have autism for most people with autism, right?
Yeah, for them to, well, because they're constantly keeping their shit checked, like what you're saying, that the ones that function in society
Yeah.
are like, they're keeping their shit in check. But honestly, every human does.
Yeah, everyone does.
Everyone
If
does.
I wasn't keeping my shit in check, I'd be doing some weird shit out there.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be out there like fucking sniffing my asshole.
But you don't do that in public?
No.
No? You ever
No.
find like the corner of a bench seat, just itch your asshole sometimes when it's a little itchy? No? Alright, well, fine, just me. I've actually caught myself scratching my back on a building the other day.
Dude, it feels so
Yeah,
good.
but like-
Brick is the
like,
best.
oh, it's so good.
Brick is so good for
It's like getting
scratching.
through my shirt a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like scratch my back. There's like 30 people in eyesight.
Really?
It's on like Richmond Street. Scratching my back on a brick.
Dude, it's good time.
It is a good time.
I'm on board. I'll go. We
This
can go-
is, to bring it back to the start of the conversation, they're like turning 27-ish. I think that's where you dip a toe into like, you know how old guys don't give a fuck about anything?
Yeah.
They say whatever they want, they do whatever they want all the time because
you
they're
think
done.
27 is the beginning of that?
I think that's where you dip a toe.
Yeah.
You pick some things where you don't care if like
You
how
just say, I
you're
don't give a
perceived.
fuck. Yeah.
Because like guys in their 60s don't give a fuck at all. They'll say racist shit in public all
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah. And
They'll
they-
like look at their server's tits and be like, "Wow, fucking big naturals,"
Yeah.
you know. And they're like, "You can't say that." I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? Like they don't fucking care at all. They're almost dead.
They're almost dead. Dude, seeing 80-year-old dudes go in and see a server and be like, "Oh, I'd love to play with those fun bags."
Yeah, are you on the menu?
And it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
Your wife's right
yeah.
here.
And their wives are like, I don't fucking care anymore.
They've hated each other for 20 years.
Yeah, it's like, yep, you can do whatever you want. Look, no, because they just sit there and they go, they're like, watch them fail, watch them fail.
Yeah, watch him not pick this woman up.
Yeah.
That's right, you're with me, Eugene. Get used to it.
Yeah, you're never leaving me, bitch. I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, no, but they're like, oh, you can't compliment a woman anymore? And their compliment was like staring at their tits and being like, you're beautiful. Oh, you can't say anything these days.
Dude, that is a big thing. Or like dudes walking in dropping on hard R.
Yeah.
Hard R, big N bomb, and then they're like, "Why you just can't say anything anymore?" It's like
Looks
no,
like you can.
Yeah, you can't call black people the N word.
That's the first thing I say when someone starts doing that. Oh, you can't say anything anymore. You got to be really careful.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you can't even like call people incredibly rude racial slurs anymore.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm like, well, what are you talking
yeah.
Oh, you can't call gay people fags anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
God, I miss those days when you could just be racist and mean.
Bag over here. That's like
Those were the days
Yo,
when I just got to bully a kid.
No one misses that.
No one misses that.
Yeah.
Those are the days back in high school. So the letter jock made a guy kill himself.
Yeah.
Went through repeat bullying.
Dude, you ever listen to old man stories about them in high school?
Yeah, they're always dicks.
It's horrendous how rude they were to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like a little gay.
And very gay.
Very.
Very.
I grew up with this man. He didn't grow a lick of facial hair on his face. He was smooth as the day he was born.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Don't tell me about your like gay 15-year-old lover. Like,
Yeah,
leave me
like,
alone.
What the fuck? Dude, like, I'm not even joking. Sometimes I'll hear, like, an old guy, like, go to do service, and there's some old dude, and he's like, yeah, I remember my best friend Johnny. We did everything together, and we were together all the time, even bathed together. And
Yeah,
you're
I know.
like, yeah, you're like,
Oh, you had a boyfriend.
yeah, that sounds like you had a boyfriend and you're gay.
And like they never fucked.
Yeah.
but they kissed once.
Yeah, you know they did.
You know they kissed
did.
once, and like
Yeah.
they spent the night in each other's arms,
Yeah, fucking.
and then woke
homos.
up the next day and he called him a homo and kicked him in the ass, and they shared a glance.
You think so? Like Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, a little bit like that.
Yeah. What is Brokeback Mountain actually?
It's a gay movie
I know,
about
that's all I know is it's
Jake
gay.
Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger.
Is it Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah, and Heath Ledger.
So gay, dude.
And they go up to this mountain and then they're gay there, but Jake Gyllenhaal's got a kid already somehow, and then they're like back and forth in each other's life. I think it's a really good movie. I just haven't seen it in a long time.
Oh, you've watched it?
Yeah, I've seen Brokeback Mountain. What a bunch of fucking awards.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it was dropped at just the right time.
I refuse to on the premise that cowboys can't be gay. That's
Cowboys are so gay.
Dude, Willie
They're the
Nelson and
gayest-
Waylon Jennings told me that cowboys can't be gay.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Cowboys are super gay. Chaps.
It's pretty gay.
Pretty gay. Riding horses.
Kind of gay. Yeah.
Kinda gay. Hanging out with only dudes.
Pretty gay.
Pretty gay.
Yeah.
Campfires under the starry night.
Yeah. Sharing tents. That's pretty gay.
They're gay, which is fine, but they're
Yeah,
gay.
They're gay. Do you think they know they're gay?
Yeah.
You think they do?
Yeah,
Cowboys ain't easy to love.
deep down
They're harder to hold.
in their heart they know they're gay. It's like, you know, when a guy dies on his deathbed, he's like, I've been gay my whole life.
Do you think that's what cowboys are like?
I think a lot of them. I think that's why,
This,
you know,
this has been the Reasonable Doubt podcast and the gay cowboy conspiracy.
and the gay cowboy. Well, you think about it, cowboys were kind of like the offshoots of society, right? They're like outcasty,
They were very outcast.
right? Why would you want to escape the society at the time and run around the hills with your boys? Maybe you're all gay. You know, regular work in the cities and the towns wasn't for you because there's a chance of getting hate crimed.
You
So-
seriously think cowboys are gay?
I think there's a gay element to it. And I think that the chance of being a gay cowboy was higher than being a gay anything else. Aside from like male prostitute. That's pretty gay. Do you not agree? Like, can you not see where I'm going with this?
No, yeah, you're baffling me. You're shaking my faith.
They're pretty. Look at any poster of a cowboy. It's a little sassy.
And the scarves.
The scarves. Why are you wearing a
Why are
scarf?
you
You're in the
wearing a scarf?
desert.
In the-
Because
in-
it's fabulous. And
Yeah.
it just came out.
Yeah. Leather boots.
Yeah, come on. High leather boots.
You know what? The only guy I
Flare
know,
jeans.
the only guy I know that wears cowboy boots all the time, we've always thought he was gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex, that's you.
Do you think we could? Do you think you could pull off a pair of cowboy boots?
Yeah, I'm buying some.
I want to buy like alligator.
I'm gonna get them actually I want them for your bachelor party.
No way.
I want them broken in for your bachelor party.
That's sick.
so that I'm a cowboy boot wearing kind
With
of
the like
man.
just that little metal tip on the outside, you know that?
Oh,
Where, like,
the little cap on the tip.
little cap on the
That'd be
toe.
pretty Cool. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Nice. I really want alligator shoes. I think that's gonna
cowboy
be.
boots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why not?
let's get cowboy boots and gaiters.
I want like white gators or like pink
I want
gators
pink gators. I want pink gators so
with
bad.
with the brass.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want it so
that'd be
bad.
sick, dude.
That's gonna be like a big impulsive buy on my.
I'm gonna
part.
do it.
I get like that.
How much
sometimes.
are pink gators? Realistic.
You're probably looking at like $500.
What for a pair of shoes? Really?
Yeah. Like alligator skin. You could probably get like fakes, but who wants that?
Pink gators. All that comes up is stink pink gators. My Detroit players. What Tim's from my hooligans in Brooklyn. Yeah,
I
so
know
good.
you're sick of this sweet like licorice. All right.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, you did. We're gonna end on that bombshell. Thank you for listening to the Reasonable Doubt podcast. As always, stay reasonable,
Keep doubting.
We love you all. Good night.
Reasonable Doubt Podcast. If you guys like funny, hilarious, goofy, goober, silly boys podcast, that is a good place to find yourself.